Have you ever felt like the whole world was against you, like no matter what you tried, every door seemed to shut in your face? You wake up each morning hoping for a breakthrough, yet day after day it feels like you're walking into the same brick wall. You wonder if you're doing something wrong, if you're not good enough, if maybe your dreams are just too big for someone like you. But what if I told you that the opinion of people, the systems of this world, and the limitations around you hold no power when God decides to say yes? Imagine this for a moment. Every obstacle that's ever stood in your way, every rejection, every closed door, every person who doubted you, none of it can stand when God's voice speaks favor over your life. Right now, you might feel tired. You might feel like giving up because nothing seems to change. But deep down, there is a truth that your soul knows. It's that when God chooses to open a door for you, no human being, no circumstance, no spiritual force can ever shut it. You see, people may block opportunities, systems may keep you out, rules may disqualify you, but God's yes overrides all of that. His yes carries an authority that no one can argue with. When He decides it's your time, it will be your time. And it won't matter who agrees with it or not. This is the power that keeps you standing when everything else says no. This is the hope that lights up the darkest nights. This is the promise that keeps your heart alive even when reality looks hopeless. Because when God says yes to your purpose, your calling, your breakthrough, your healing, your success, nothing and no one can stand in His way. Your dreams were planted by Him. Your purpose was designed by Him. And if He has said yes over your life, then you can stop worrying about who says no. Stay with me till the end of this video because I want to show you how this divine yes will transform your life. I want to guide you out of fear and into courage. I want you to feel unshakable in your faith again. I want you to wake up tomorrow morning knowing with certainty that your life is moving forward, even if you cannot see the evidence yet. There is a reason God brought you here today to hear these words. He is reminding you that your future is not dependent on human approval. It is dependent only on His decision. And when He chooses to bless you, elevate you, open doors for you, and give you what you prayed for, no rejection can stop it. No betrayal can block it. No closed door can remain shut when His hand moves it open. Hold this truth in your heart today. God's yes is coming, and when it does, it will be so powerful that no one will be able to say no. Have you ever wondered why it feels so hard before a breakthrough? Why you cry silent tears at night, hiding your pain from everyone around you? You walk through the day with a smile, but deep down you're carrying fears no one knows about? You pray quietly, whispering desperate prayers to God when no one is watching. You ask Him if He hears you, if He still remembers you, if He sees how tired you are. In these moments, it can feel like you are completely alone, like your prayers are lost in the dark, like your tears go unseen. But what you don't see is that God is working in silence. While you cry in secret, He is planning your victory in secret. While you feel forgotten by the world, He is preparing a yes that will shock everyone who ever doubted you. There is a reason your journey feels hidden. There is a reason your battles are fought alone. Because the deepest, strongest people are built in silence. God knows what He is doing with you. He knows that if He allowed you to see everything He is preparing right now, you would not be able to handle the weight of it. He is shaping your character, your faith, and your inner strength, so that when His yes comes, you will stand firm and unshaken. You think He is delaying your answers, but He is not delaying. He is preparing the perfect time, the perfect place, and the perfect way to bring you into what He has promised. Hold on to this truth today. God is not silent because He has forgotten you. He is silent because He is working in ways that you cannot yet see. The yes you are waiting for is coming. The door you keep knocking on is about to open. The healing you keep praying for is on its way. The purpose that feels so far away is already being fulfilled step by step. Do not let your hidden pain make you believe God has turned His back on you. Your tears are not wasted. Your prayers are not ignored. Every single one of them is being collected by the one who knows exactly when to release your breakthrough. Stay here with me because there is something you need to understand today. Your waiting is not in vain. Your silent battles are not meaningless. They are building something within you that nothing in this world can take away. They are preparing you for a yes so big that no one will be able to deny God's hand in your life. Keep holding on even when your hands feel weak. Keep praying even when your words feel empty. Keep believing even when your faith feels small. Because when God says yes, every silent battle, every hidden tear, every lonely night will make sense. And on that day, you will realize that his silence was not rejection. It was preparation for the moment when his yes will break through every barrier and place you exactly where you were always meant to be. How long have you spent trying to please people who never saw your worth? You keep shrinking yourself to fit into spaces too small for your spirit. You keep lowering your dreams to make others comfortable. You keep waiting for someone to validate what God has already spoken over your life. But the truth is, every time you seek approval from people, you place limits on yourself that God never placed on you. You allow their opinions to define your future. You allow their rejection to define your confidence. You allow their silence to define your worth. But listen carefully to this truth. When God says yes, it overrides every human limitation. When he decides to open a door for you, no rejection can close it. When he chooses to elevate you, no jealousy can pull you down. His yes carries an authority that silences every voice of doubt. You are not meant to live chained to the expectations of people. You are not meant to spend your life waiting for someone else to give you permission to rise. You are not meant to keep yourself small just because others fear your greatness. You are meant to stand in the fullness of who God created you to be, without apology, without fear, without hesitation. Imagine the freedom of no longer needing anyone's validation. Imagine the courage of knowing that if God has said yes, then no system, no rule, no authority on earth can cancel it. This is the power you carry within you. This is the freedom that comes when your trust shifts from human approval to divine purpose. There will always be people who doubt you. There will always be voices that say you are not qualified, not ready, not worthy. But their voices hold no weight against God's decision. When he says yes, their no becomes powerless. Their rejection becomes irrelevant. Their criticism becomes empty noise, because his yes builds a path where there was no path. His yes creates an opportunity where there was no opportunity. His yes releases favor that no man can block. Today, let this truth set your spirit free. You do not need to keep striving for human acceptance. You do not need to keep proving yourself to people who choose not to see you. Your worth, your destiny, your purpose, your future are secured in God's yes alone. Let every limitation fall from your mind right now. Let every doubt be silenced by faith. Let every fear be replaced with courage. Stand tall today knowing that the God who created the universe is the one who has said yes over your life. And if he has said yes, then there is no power in this world that can say no. Walk boldly, speak confidently, dream fearlessly. Live with the unshakable knowing that your life is not defined by human boundaries but by divine purpose. When God says yes, every chain is broken. Every closed door is opened. Every limitation is destroyed. Nothing and no one can stop what he has decided for you. Have you ever felt like your entire life was proof that nothing works out for you? You look back and all you see are failures, closed doors, disappointments, and seasons of feeling invisible. You see moments when you tried your best but still got rejected, times when you gave your all but were told you were not enough. You wonder if this cycle will ever break, if this pattern will ever end. But here is the truth you need to hear today. Throughout history, the greatest breakthroughs came to people who faced endless rejection before God's yes arrived. Every no was just a setup for a divine yes that could not be stopped. Because when God says yes, it breaks through every barrier, it silences every doubt, it rewrites every story. Think about how many times you have doubted yourself because others doubted you. You forgot that their doubt is not God's doubt. Their rejection is not God's rejection. Their no is not God's no. There is a yes coming to your life that will prove every doubt wrong. There is a yes coming that will lift you so high that those who laughed at your dreams will watch in silence. There is a yes coming that will heal everything in you that was broken by human rejection. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not unworthy. You are simply being positioned for a yes so powerful that no one will be able to deny that God was always with you. Let this truth sink into your spirit today. Your failures are not your identity. Your rejections are not your destiny. They are simply markers along the road to a breakthrough that will be greater than anything you have ever imagined. Every time you were told no, you were being redirected to something higher. Every door that closed in your face was guiding you away from what was not meant for you. Every person who left you was making space for those who will celebrate what God is doing in your life. You see, divine yes is never late. It arrives at the exact moment it was destined to arrive, and when it comes, you will see why every no was necessary. You will see why every tear was collected. You will see why God needed you to walk through seasons of rejection so that your faith would become unbreakable. Today, rise above every memory of rejection. Let your heart breathe again with hope. Lift your eyes from the past and fix them on the truth that your story is not over. The yes you have been praying for is already written in God's plan. No force can erase it. No enemy can block it. No system can deny it. When God says yes, every no you have ever heard becomes powerless. Stand tall, walk forward, keep believing, because when His yes comes, it will come with such power that your entire life will shift, and no one will ever be able to say no to what God has decided for you. Have you ever sat in silence wondering why God is taking so long to answer you? You see others moving forward, achieving what you are still praying for, and it hurts deeply inside. You wonder if God has skipped over you, if you are somehow disqualified from the blessings you see others receiving so easily. But what you don't realize is that delay is not denial. When God says yes to your life, it will arrive in a way that no human timeline can predict. His yes is not bound by your age, your qualifications, your bank account, or your connections. His yes is bound only by His perfect purpose for you. It is coming in a way that will not only bless you, but will also build you so strong that you will never fear rejection again. This season of waiting is not a punishment. It is preparation. God is developing within you the resilience to stand in places that you never imagined. He is building humility so you will never take credit for what He alone has done. He is refining your character so when His yes comes, it will not destroy you with pride, but will elevate you with grace. You may think you are ready right now, but God knows every detail of what you will face. He knows what is waiting for you behind the doors you want to walk through. That is why He waits for the perfect time. His yes is never rushed because it carries the weight of eternity. It is designed to transform your life and the lives of everyone connected to your purpose. Right now, it may feel like nothing is happening, but deep beneath the surface, everything is changing. God is aligning hearts, shifting circumstances, preparing resources, opening unseen doors, and creating divine connections that will carry His yes to your life. You are not forgotten, you are not abandoned, you are deeply loved and intentionally prepared. When His yes comes, it will come suddenly, powerfully, and undeniably. It will leave no room for doubt because it will carry His signature. You will not have to force it or manipulate it or beg for it. His yes will find you exactly where you are and lift you higher than you ever dared to dream. Let this truth anchor your soul today. You do not need to compare your journey to anyone else's. You do not need to fear being left behind. What God has for you is for you alone. No one can take it. No one can block it. No one can cancel it. When He says yes, every delay becomes a testimony of His perfect timing. Every disappointment becomes proof of His protection. Every silent season becomes the foundation of unshakable faith. Keep trusting, keep believing, keep standing strong in the quiet, knowing that your yes is coming. And when it arrives, it will be so perfect, so complete, so powerful that you will finally understand why He made you wait, because what He has planned for you is greater than anything you have ever imagined. Have you ever felt so tired that even hope feels heavy to carry? You keep telling yourself to stay strong, to keep believing, to hold on for just a little longer, but inside you feel like you're holding on by a single thread. Every day feels the same. You pray and wait, but the silence stretches on. You look around and see no signs of change, but let this truth sink deep into your spirit today. Just because you cannot see movement does not mean God is not moving. Just because you feel nothing shifting does not mean He is not shifting everything for you. His yes is being formed in silence, hidden from your eyes, yet fully active in His hands. Sometimes God hides your breakthrough to protect it from forces that would try to destroy it prematurely. Sometimes He hides it so you can grow strong enough to carry the weight of what is coming. Right now, He is strengthening your faith beyond what you thought was possible. He is stretching your trust so wide that no doubt will ever break it again. He is building spiritual muscles within you so that when His yes arrives, you will not crumble under the responsibility it carries. This is not a season of nothingness. This is a season of deep inner construction. What you are becoming in this waiting is as powerful as what you are waiting for. Imagine for a moment that His yes arrives today. Would you be ready to handle the opposition that comes with it? Would you be strong enough to remain humble when favor surrounds you? Would you be wise enough to steward every opportunity well? God sees beyond your desires to the destiny connected to them. He is not only answering your prayers, He is preparing you to sustain the blessing so it becomes a testimony of His glory, not a burden on your soul. That is why this season feels so intense. You are being refined in fire to emerge unbreakable. You are being pressed to release the purest oil of purpose. You are being emptied of every fear so you can be filled with unstoppable faith. Hold your head high today. Refuse to believe the lie that nothing is happening. Refuse to surrender to hopelessness. Refuse to bow down to fear. Instead, declare within yourself that God's yes is certain. It is coming with power and purpose. It will arrive at the exact moment when it will elevate you without destroying you. Until then, choose to grow. Choose to deepen your faith. Choose to prepare your heart for what you have prayed for. Because when His yes comes, it will come in such a way that no one will ever be able to say no. It will silence every doubt, dissolve every fear, and prove once again that God alone writes your story. Stand firm in this truth today. His yes is coming, and when it does, it will change everything forever. Have you ever wondered why your battles feel so fierce right before something good happens? It seems like every time you decide to rise higher, something comes to pull you back down. Every time you start believing again, a new wave of disappointment tries to drown your hope. But this is not a sign that God has forgotten you. This is evidence that your yes is near. Darkness always fights hardest before the dawn breaks. Resistance always grows stronger when breakthrough is about to be born. Right now, the pressure you feel is not proof of defeat. It is proof of pending victory. You are standing at the edge of what you have prayed for, and every force that fears your rising is trying to stop what cannot be stopped. When God says yes, every plan formed against you collapses. Every obstacle becomes a stepping stone. Every attack turns into an opportunity for Him to reveal His power through your life. This is why you must refuse to quit now. You have come too far, cried too many tears, endured too many silent nights to walk away when you are this close. Even though you cannot see it, God is lifting you. Even though you feel weary, His strength is becoming perfect in your weakness. Even though your mind is filled with doubt, your spirit is being prepared to receive everything He has promised. Think about the times you almost gave up but somehow kept moving. Think about the days when you had no strength left but still woke up to fight again. That was not your power, it was God carrying you through the valley to the mountain He has prepared. That is the same strength holding you right now. Do not let fear whisper lies to your heart. Do not let failure convince you to settle. Do not let disappointment blind you from the truth that your yes is coming. Hold your ground with unshakable faith, knowing that what He has spoken over your life cannot return void. Let hope rise in you again today. Let courage awaken within your chest. Let faith become the language of your thoughts. Speak life over every dead dream. Speak strength over every weary place. Speak yes over every area where the world said no. Because when God says yes, the entire universe shifts to align with His will. No rejection can override it. No failure can cancel it. No enemy can block it. This is the authority of divine purpose. This is the unstoppable power of His word, and it is working for you right now. Rise today with the confidence that you are about to see what your heart has longed for. You are about to hold what you have cried for. You are about to walk through doors that were locked for years. When his yes arrives, it will be so complete that every battle will make sense. Every tear will be redeemed, and your spirit will finally understand why nothing could stop what God decided for you. Have you ever felt like life is testing you beyond your limit, like every day is another mountain you don't have the strength to climb? You wake up feeling the weight of what has not yet happened. You go to sleep feeling the ache of prayers that still seem unanswered. Deep inside, you wonder if you are truly meant for greatness or if you were just created to survive day after day in silent struggle. But hear this truth today: you were not born to simply survive. You were born to reveal the glory of God through your life. You were born to rise above everything that was meant to break you. You were born to stand as living proof that when God says yes, no force in this world or beyond it can ever say no. Every tear you have cried has watered the soil of your destiny. Every sleepless night has refined your faith. Every painful rejection has prepared your spirit to handle unstoppable favor. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible to God. His eyes are on you, and his yes is coming with a power that will silence every voice of doubt. You will stand in places you never imagined. You will see doors open that no human could open for you. You will see dreams unfold in ways that will leave you breathless with gratitude. Because when God says yes, it is not just a small agreement with your desires. It is a divine command that overrides every earthly limitation. Let your heart breathe hope again. Let your soul awaken to faith again. Refuse to remain trapped in the mindset of fear and disappointment. Choose today to believe that you are closer than you feel, stronger than you think, and more prepared than you realize. Everything you have walked through has been shaping you for this moment. Every loss has cleared space for greater gain. Every failure has carved deeper wisdom within you. Every delay has positioned you perfectly for an arrival that will be worth every second of waiting. Hold on to this truth with all that you are. When God says yes, it carries a finality that no rejection can reverse. It carries a certainty that no enemy can challenge. It carries a purpose that no human can understand until it manifests. This is the power that is about to move in your life. Do not fear the silence. Do not fear the waiting. Do not fear the opposition. Each of these is a sign that the yes is on its way. Each of these is proof that something greater is being prepared for you. Rise today with unbreakable confidence. Walk forward with unshakable faith. Speak life over your dreams again. Declare victory over your situation again. Because when his yes comes, it will come with such authority that every battle will bow, every limitation will shatter, and your spirit will finally know that nothing and no one can ever say no to what God has destined for your life. Have you ever felt like your prayers are hitting a ceiling, like your words are too small to reach heaven, like your faith is too weak to move anything around you? Deep inside, you keep asking if God is even listening, if he truly hears your silent tears, your trembling whispers, your broken cries in the dark. But the truth is this: before you ever spoke a word, he already knew your need. Before you ever cried out, he had already written the answer into your story. Just because you do not see it now does not mean it is not real. Just because you do not feel it today does not mean it is not on its way. His yes is not a maybe. His yes is not dependent on your emotions. His yes is final, powerful, unstoppable, and it is rooted in his unchanging love for you. Even when your faith feels fragile, his promise remains unbreakable. Even when you question your worth, his purpose for you stands firm. You were not created to live hidden in fear and disappointment. You were created to shine with the fullness of his glory. That is why the battles feel so heavy. That is why the resistance feels so fierce. Because what you carry inside you is greater than anything standing against you. You hold within your spirit a yes that was spoken over you before you were ever born. A yes that no rejection can cancel. A yes that no mistake can erase. A yes that no enemy can block. Every closed door is not a punishment. It is redirection towards something greater. Every delay is not denial. It is preparation for a blessing that will not destroy you, but will strengthen you. Every unanswered prayer is not forgotten. It is being transformed into a miracle that will arrive at the perfect time. God is not a man that he should lie, and when he says yes over your life, it is a decree sealed by heaven's authority. Nothing in creation can overrule his decision. Nothing can interfere with his plan. Nothing can silence what he has spoken into being. Let your soul stand tall today. Release the fear that has kept you chained. Release the doubt that has made you question your worth. Release the anxiety that has stolen your peace. Instead, clothe yourself in faith. Clothe yourself in courage. Clothe yourself in the certainty that his yes is coming, and when it comes, it will come with a power that will overwhelm every obstacle in your path. You will see the very things you thought were impossible become your reality. You will see the places where you were rejected become the places where you are honored. You will see the prayers you thought were forgotten become the testimonies that inspire others to keep believing. Rise today knowing that when God says yes, no one can say no. Every force that has tried to block you will fall. Every lie that tried to stop you will be silenced. Every fear that tried to hold you down will be broken. His yes is final, and it is coming to pass in your life. Have you ever felt so tired of hoping that you began to accept a life that does not reflect who you truly are? Deep inside, you know you were created for more, but the pain of waiting, the pain of rejection, and the pain of silence have convinced you to settle for what feels safe. Yet there is a voice within you that refuses to be silenced. A voice that keeps whispering, there is still more for you. That voice is truth calling you back to your destiny. That voice is reminding you that when God says yes, it is not just permission to dream, it is the command to rise beyond everything that tried to keep you small. Your purpose was never to live hidden in fear. Your purpose was never to remain buried under shame or regret. Your purpose has always been to walk in the fullness of who God created you to be. Every time you stand up again after being knocked down, you become stronger. Every time you choose faith over fear, your spirit expands. Every time you say yes to hope, you align yourself with the divine yes spoken over your life. This yes is not fragile. It is not temporary. It is a yes built upon the foundation of heaven itself. No disappointment can weaken it, no delay can destroy it, no rejection can reverse it. The battles you face today are not evidence that you are losing. They are evidence that you are rising, because greatness is always fought before it is revealed. Purpose is always challenged before it is fulfilled. The light within you is attracting resistance, but that resistance cannot stop what God has destined. Instead, it becomes the force that shapes your courage, sharpens your faith, and prepares your soul to handle the weight of the blessing coming your way. Nothing you have walked through will be wasted. Every painful season is becoming wisdom. Every dark valley is becoming strength. Every silent prayer is becoming power. Let your heart hold this truth firmly. When God says yes, it comes with the authority to change every area of your life. It breaks chains that held your family for generations. It opens doors that were shut for decades. It lifts you from places of shame to places of honor. It transforms your tears into testimonies that heal others. His yes is not small. It is abundant, overflowing, and unstoppable. This is what is coming for you. This is what your spirit feels even when your mind doubts. Stand today in unbreakable faith. Refuse to bow to fear. Refuse to surrender to hopelessness. Refuse to believe the lie that your life will remain as it is now. You are stepping into a season where the yes of God will override every no you have ever heard. You will see it with your own eyes. You will feel it in your own soul. And when it comes, it will come with such glory, such power, and such completeness that you will know it could only have been God who lifted you beyond what anyone ever thought was possible. Have you ever wondered why your spirit still dreams even when your reality feels like a cage? Why there is a fire inside you that refuses to go out, no matter how strong the storms around you become? This is not weakness. This is not foolishness. This is the divine yes within you refusing to die. It is the echo of God's promise reminding you of who you are beyond your circumstances. It is the unbreakable truth that when God says yes, no one can say no, not even your fears, not even your failures, not even the deepest disappointments that haunt your nights. That yes is eternal, sealed by a power greater than any voice that ever told you you're not enough. When your mind tells you it's over, your spirit rises and whispers that God is still working. When your heart feels too heavy to carry on, your soul reminds you that His strength is made perfect in your weakness. When everything around you feels silent and heaven feels far away, know that your faith is growing roots in places unseen. These roots are anchoring you for the weight of the victory that is coming. You may not see it today, but in the depths of your being you can feel the shift. You can feel the yes of God vibrating within you, preparing to break through the ground of impossibility. Let go of the timelines you've placed on yourself. Release the pressure to make everything happen by your own hand. His yes does not depend on your performance. His yes does not depend on your perfection. His yes flows purely from His love, His plan, and His power that no human effort can replicate. That is why you can rest in the midst of uncertainty. That is why you can stand still when everything demands your panic, because His yes carries you through storms without drowning. It carries you through fire without burning. It carries you through rejection without losing your worth. Every single day you choose to believe in what He has spoken over you, your life aligns with heaven's rhythm. Every single moment you refuse to bow to fear, your spirit grows stronger to carry what is coming. This yes is not just for your comfort, it is for your transformation. It is to reveal a testimony so powerful that others will see your life and remember hope again. They will see your breakthrough and know that God is still the God who makes a way where there is none. That is why you cannot give up now. That is why you must keep your faith alive, no matter how silent the days become. Rise today with the quiet confidence that His yes is final. Walk today with the unshakable peace that His yes is coming. Speak today with the authority of one who knows heaven's promise will stand. When God says yes, there is no force, no delay, no rejection, no plan of the enemy that can say no. It is written, it is sealed, and it will come to pass in your life with a power that leaves no doubt. It was His hand alone that lifted you higher.